wow. Wow, 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 wow. What's good? What is good in the hood? What is good in the hood? Problematics, problematics, problematics. Unbelievable. This is massive. Woo-wee. Now, it's not just the National Basketball Association. It's all of it. It's all of it, good people. Hit the like button coming through the door, because today has been nothing but an overload of information, and it is going through the roof. The NFL is talking about pulling sports gambling from prop bets. We all know what's been going on with the investigation from the NBA players, and the NBA is looking like they're going to lose it. The government is going to pull prop bets from the NBA. So it's looking real bad right now. So the NFL is trying to get ahead of this thing by basically putting warnings out to the players, to the coaches, to the owners, everybody, about monitoring these prop bets. Two Cleveland Guardians players who were pitchers were propositioned by a sports betting person to just throw some pitches a certain way, just so that they can, survive a prop bet. Once again, this created a massive problem. And the reason that it created a massive problem is now they're saying, how can we stop this from happening? How can we track it? See, tracking it is a problem because it's a prop bet. If the guy throws a curveball or a slider or give one up, or he's just saying, hey, I need to make sure that this guy gets walked. That's it. One walk. The game's already over. It's hard to track if a guy got to come out of a game for a little bit, or if he only played so many minutes because he hurt his ankle and he's not producing. Or you get Austin Reeves, who don't even attempt threes as much as he did last night. If he didn't hit that other three, I'd have been like, oh, they got to Austin Reeves. But put a pin in that Austin Reeves, because we're going to get back to this. So, two of them got indicted. So as they got indicted, and because they're, not black, everything has been, quiet on them. But something very interesting happened. The NFL decided that they were going to send out all this notifications and letters to all the players, coaches, so people know what to do. Now, since this is a major thing that just hit the horizon and is still going on, there's a lot of problems coming behind this. Mm-hmm. Now, they only it's what we would call a massive thing. You're almost right. No. See, here's the problem. When you with the wrong people, they let you know about it. And right now, nothing's been more crazier than this. Oh, no, it isn't, because the possibility that the NBA could lose their sports gambling altogether was always on the table from the moment it was announced. I've actually said that in the video, that they could lose all their sports gambling, period, but that won't happen. But prop bets, yeah, that could go away. The NFL is trying to get ahead of it because they know what's coming. Mm-hmm. They're not going to let this video go anywhere because they know what's coming. You know how much money they make from prop bets? Billions. Do you think they want a video out there saying that the NFL prop bets might be going away? You know how many people sit there and make videos giving people prop bets? Millions of videos. This week's prop bets. These are your parlays for prop bets. So when you say prop bets are going away from all sports, do you think YouTube is going to actually promote that video? Hell to the no. Matter of fact, I don't even think a notification went out all the way. I think it went out for a little bit and they stopped it right in its tracks. And prop bets go back to the mob underground world, it'll be a mess. Prop bets wasn't even that prominent when sports gambling was allowed. When sports betting first started coming around, prop bets wasn't even on there. Some casinos didn't allow prop bets. Like Bet Rivers didn't have it right away. They didn't have prop bets. It's a lot of them that did not have prop bets. There's a lot of misinformation and disinformation that comes along with these prop bets. I don't know why no one's speaking about the NFL's letter. Oh, they definitely sent it. The NFL sent a warning letter. Yeah, about prop bets. Why isn't anyone talking about it? Man, sports have been rigged. Ask anybody from the Sacramento Kings. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Everybody got a letter. Hold on. Here's the NFL letter, which was sent out 2 weeks ago. I'm gonna let y'all see the letter. This is the NFL memorandum to chief executives, the club president, club counsel, head of player engagement, Rennie Anderson, Jeff Miller, Ted Euloyd. November 13th, 2025. NFL sports betting update. In formulating policies to address the legalization of sports betting, our highest priority has been protecting the integrity of the game. In recent weeks, federal law enforcement has brought serious criminal charges alleging illegal behavior in the context of so-called prop bets. Wagers largely or have recognized the particular risk associated with prop bets and the corrosion effect they have on fan perceptions, league reputation, and the safety of players, club staff, and game officials, meaning that people can really see the bullshit of fixed games because now the league's reputation is at stake because it's so easy to see. Now we could easily see the magnet ball being abused as you trying to make us believe Klay Thompson can no longer shoot a three-point shot. It's ridiculous. Accordingly, we have actively engaged in both state lawmakers and regulators, as well as with our sports betting partners, to limit and, where possible, prohibit altogether prop bets in the NFL. Prohibit altogether prop bets in the NFL. Are commercial agreements and regularly reviewed and updated to prohibit wagers that are tied to the kind of conduct that was identified in recent federal law enforcement activity. And we maintain regular contact with state officials to ensure that these wagers are appropriately addressed. A summary of prohibited wagers is below. Inherently objectability or objectionable, rather. Markets or bets that are inherently or designed to be derogatory or inflammatory or otherwise based on matters against public policy, like players' injuries, fan safety, misconduct. Market or bets based on officials officiating, penalties, replays, determinable by one person in one play, based on outcomes 100% determinable by one person in one play. A kicker to miss a field goal attempt, quarterback's first pass to be incomplete, etc. Predetermined outcomes directly related to on the field competition. Will this quarterback start this week? Will this team first play from scrimmage be a run or a pass, etc.? Apart from these prohibited categories of bets, we engage in comprehensive year-round educational monitoring and, where necessary, disciplinary activities to protect the game's integrity. We also maintain regular communication with clubs, personnel, including players. For example, this week all players received a reminder on the subject of prop bets and policy updates to respond to developments relating to sports gambling, such as recent guidance confirming that so-called prediction markets constitute prohibited gambling activity. Our education efforts and strongly supported by the NFLPA. Attached to this memo are two appendices which summarize the key rules applicable to the NFL's personnel, Appendix A, and a summary of the integrity monitoring the enforcement activity, Appendix B. Please reach out to any of us, to our Chief Compliance Officer, Sabrina Perel, if you have any questions or would like these policies reviewed with your staff or players. Thank you for your support for these efforts. Uphold the integrity of the game. Well, that Eagles game was not an integrity of the game. I can tell you that right now. But you see how they stopped this video in its tracks. Why would they stop this video in its tracks? This video started out with a lot of steam and then it stopped and it's right in its tracks, like a deer in headlights. Now, why would they want to do that? Mm. Now, this happens a lot. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but we start to see that there is a bigger fish to fry. No, somebody sent an email that just didn't make any sense. As I was reading it, I was wondering why did I even get sent that email. But as you can see, the NFL is very serious. They want to get ahead of this because a lot of them don't like prop bets. The NFL don't need it. Well, yeah, well, see, here's the thing. They still carry themselves like a sport. So to be approved for a sports gambling license and said this is for sports, and meaning like it's real and people are betting on it, you can't bet on entertainment. Well, that's the way it used to be. Sports entertainment, they allow you to bet on. Like they didn't allow you to bet on WWE outcomes. Like you couldn't bet wrestling because it was scripted. And whoa. Now you talking about getting rid of all betting now. Slow down. We ain't say that. Now you're getting a little bit of upside you. You're getting a little beside yourself now. Nas and Primo got like maybe 2, 3 tracks together that we've never even heard. So that'll be nice to hear. I didn't find it righteous what they were actually doing. I felt that was a little like lowbrow. But some of these cats was out here doing. So I said, okay. Mm-hmm. I see what they up to. And you just treat it as such. And then you move as such. It's just like you making your way through a figure eight. You're trying to figure out why certain things are the way they are. And you're not going to get there by, you know, playing this narrative game of guess who? Guess who? It's not, no, you're not doing that. Oh, yeah, I'll be back in 1 second. So, what is your favorite sport? What is your favorite sport? Okay. So, most people bet on their favorite sports. Uh, exactly. Most people bet on their favorite sport. It seems like the only honest sport there is. Yeah, to a degree, until you pay some tennis player to hit the ball long. Believe me, I've seen that happen. That's because when you'll see it, you'll recognize it. You'll know exactly what it is. The NFL just wanted to be first. Prop bets being taken away is a good thing? No. The NBA just might lose it altogether because they don't have the same protections as the NFL. The NFL rule by thumb. Like nobody gonna take those type of risks. They don't even lobby. So if you want to play with your contract, go ahead. They have no problem in voiding your contract. You'll be replaced by next week. The NBA, they can't have this leak up all the way to LeBron like it is. This is not good for the league. So they just want all of it to go away. Yeah, they don't like that. No, that's not good for them because they can't make their money doing anything other than. So when you got the NFL, the NBA, Major League Baseball, you have all these sports all together, right? And one team is going to decide one law. No, the federal government is going to say, look, this has become too out of control to control. We got two baseball players who just got caught and they're basically talking. Boy, they singing like Beverly Seals. They got them two pitchers in there. They didn't sung on the person that paid them. They throwing pitches a certain way so that they can, hit these prop bets and get paid. And it's like, wait a minute, these are Major League Baseball pitchers. They're getting all this money. Why would they do that? Mm-hmm. Well, college is corrupt as well too. They just got some. It's so hard to manage college sports because not everybody got an NIL deal. So if somebody gonna make $5,000 doing something that they say can't be traced, then okay, everybody's all in. Right, a World Series got bought. Rothstein bought the whole doggone World Series. Yeah, they changed them names to the Black Sox. Cause anything black is bad, white was good. Kinda how they still portraying today. When you have a narrative that don't go your way, how do you address it? Now, they've had that memo and that letter since November the 13th. Let that sink in. That narrative in that video has been around since November the 13th. And did that help you out? And thanks again for the super chat. The Cash App is Carcino, by the way. Carceno. Mm. Oh, we have a massive Patreon today. That's coming. So you need to get up on it today. All VIP members, I'm telling you, it's massive. I got to get out there because it's already leaking out. I done seen it leak. So I'm like, damn, it's leaking. I got to get out here and get ahead of this thing. Uh, Ronnie James, LeBron James, and Austin Reeves are involved. It is, yeah, you hadn't heard it. You hadn't heard it. I'm just telling you, it's gonna get crazy. Hey, hit the send feedback button and tell them you're not getting your notifications. Now, when we look at the notions, like notifications kind of went out, but the video wasn't suggested the way it should have been. And that might be NFL doing what they're doing. Mm-hmm. He said, don't bet on the next Hawk games. These MFers are taking dives. My friend just snitched. And I told him not to. What I'm saying is there's a lot of weird activities that just don't make a lot of sense. So when you see it, you're like, what's this? Yeah, it could be problematic for anybody who's watching something, but I don't see it getting any better. The families, they pretty much are done for already. Why did I care or didn't I care? Because it's mostly leaning towards didn't care more than did care. No, I care that my prop bets might be going away. And that's something that I like betting. I'm like, wait a minute, I like my prop bets. I win more on prop bets than the games most time. But I have noticed weird activities because of betting prop bets. So when you start going in that route, you're like, oh, okay, something's wrong here. Some people are good in their element, other people are just not. That's what I'm saying. This is billions and billions of dollars. You just saw YouTube, see my channel, see the title, and say, oh, F that. Mm. Man, most of these people are, No, some people can sell themselves out and try to go from there, but mm-mm. No, I don't. Do I see it happening that way? At this point, I don't know what's going to happen. The way it's designed, it's going to be hard to duplicate. He said, well, Alpha Coaching got that. He got the phone call. That's like he did that time when he was praising Bronny and everybody was hitting the dislike button. It was crazy. That was the craziest video I've ever seen somebody do. I mean, I've never seen anybody go from that far all the way over. I'm like, damn, you went all the way. Yeah, but anyway.